Puerto Rico is a treasure in the Caribbean, full of beautiful natural resources, significant assets to attract local and international tourism. Our beaches make most of that precious asset, especially for the island's eastern cities that have tourism as their fundamental base of economic development.
But recently, this has been threatened by a very silent natural enemy, excess of sargassum. These have inhabited the world's tropical areas since immemorial times. Only with climate change in the increase in ocean temperatures and wind reduction, dust from the Sahara in the amount of organic waste that contaminate the sea, they have developed an atypical reproduction.
Chemical studies carried out on sargassum show a high content of calcium, nitrogen, sodium, and zinc. However, only calcium concentrators of over 1,000 milligrams per kilograms have been found, when the average concentration in the oceans is 400 milligrams per kilograms.
Like all excesses, this atypical amount of sargassum are harmful to people, damaging the respiratory system and causing dermal infections, among other conditions. On the other hand, the reduction in light and oxygen in the seas causes the death of marine species, and the population of sea turtles cannot reach the beaches to lay their eggs. Finally, sargassum produces the acidification of the water, making it grow more algae than corals, and the loss of seagrasses, which causes beach erosion.
This directly impacts tourism, aquatic resources, coasts, waterways, beach tourism, and economic activity around it. That was the reality we were experiencing in our target city, Fajardo. After several visits to the town and after analyzing different potential solutions, we've decided to use the sargassum as raw material to develop a soil amendment.
We created Bioswēd, a women's-owned social enterprise that used the excess of sargassum to develop our products, while investing in the affected communities to promote a sustainable entrepreneurial ecosystem.
Our value proposition is to produce a soil amendment from the excess of sargassum, while creating jobs for women and fostering a clean and safe coastal community. After several target populations, there are people of the east coast of the island, one of the most affected by this phenomenon, starting in Las Croabas in Fajardo.
In our first stage, we concentrated our efforts on our campus labs to understand the property of the sargassum, evaluate the feasibility of creating a soil amendment, generating a prototype. As a result, a solid formula was generated and tested its capacities in a small crop. The formula activates the growth of the plants and allows a good uptake of nutrients, which produce faster and higher quality germination without losing the essence of the cultivated fruit.
We built a support structure with scientists and business advisors for all research, business, and quality process. In addition, the formula was evaluated and validated on a chemical reference lab, giving us an external validation of our procedures and the results needed to certify feasibility.
The second stage has been to measure our production capacity and improve the product effectiveness and quality. To support this process, we recruited 10 STEM students who manage the research and development of Bioswēd, better soil conditioning and humidity retention, higher growth, quality, fiber content, nutrients, and plant phytohormones are the essence of our product.
At the same time, we've established relations with the primary market, defined as market, farmers, and retail market. We've connected with them by having a direct interaction and educating them about the benefits of our concept. This approach allowed us to establish a relationship with them to understand their needs.
As an outcome, we defined our first launching product, soy mulch. An innovative production process in 7 stages accelerates obtaining a sustainable product that complies with the market needs and quality standards. We can handle 65% of the sargassum for immediate consumption and store 35% for lower production seasons.
One of the challenges we faced this year was to obtain the permits to collect the sargassum for commercial purpose and to manage the collection cost effectively. For the first challenge, we are negotiating an agreement with partners to obtain the raw material for the first production. Regarding the second challenge, we've reached a deal with business partners in the affected zone to have an areas to process the sargassum. As soon as the site is fixed, the greenhouse will be purchased and the drying tables will be made to start production.
Our first intended production capacity is 82,000 kilograms and an initial price of $20 per bag of 0.8 cubic feet, with a margin profit of 25%. This means 6,835 bags and an initial sales projection of $164 with $40.
To achieve this goal, we've agreed with 2 coffee farms in which we are testing our mulch in 75 hectares of commercial production. We use an average of 950 kilograms of soil amendment per hectare monthly. This success of this production is essential to show our capacity to achieve an agreement with the Department of Agriculture of Puerto Rico to serve our coffee farms administrated by them.
Sí, buena. Mi nombre es Jeffrey Ortiz. Yo soy un agricultor aquí en Jayuya y tengo una finca de café. Uno de los beneficios del acondicionador de tierra a base de sargazo sería que es orgánico, ¿verdad? Y ahora en esta época ya 2022 pues la gente busca cosas más orgánicas que sean más favorables al comercio y sería mucho mejor porque es orgánico y algo natural y es beneficioso para la tierra también. Muchas gracias.
By having an industry of almost 15 million, we aspire to a market share of 1.5% in the first 3 years, meaning sales of $223,200. This can create new jobs. Bioswēd is more than a soil amendment that solves an environmental and tourism issue. With climate change serving new priorities, our people have a tremendous opportunity to do things differently and innovative.
Bioswēd is producing a tangible solution with the capacity to improve people's lives.
Transforming an environmental issue into a productive ecosystem.
We are generating a path to achieve economic, social, and environmental sustainability. Join us. Be part of this transformation.